do get the cone and the car starts to looks like that might be the end of their first run.
You got 20 seconds.
All right, I think that is it.
Yeah. Everyone come up and try and see who's picking up.
We're gonna try and lift this car up. Recovered there. We're gonna head over here, see if we can see Lauren Cray. Working his way through gate number 3 on the tight technical A2. Try and get a better view here, kind of in the tree. Do take the cone now onto the belly. There's a big crack back there that they're pretty much traversing completely sideways. Car sliding downhill. It is a Toyota-based buggy, manual. Trey catching him before he backs up into that cone they didn't hit. Now have to go all the way to the gate number 4 and then out, which is also a very tight gate. I think they might already have 3 cones, so they do have to get 4 clean. Now some strategy to think about is, do they go for the blue and not finishing the course? Because of 4 cones and they are done. Don't know if they cleared gate 2. Don't know how many cones they have. That was 4 cones, so they are done right there. All right. The Sportsman B team's finishing out over here. I see Noah Blackburn, Team Hardhead Racing. Just put some Spider 9s into that Toyota buggy. I see new Pro Trail car and team. Lynn, Ron Lobb pulling up in their freshly finished Pro Trail buggy. I believe it's an Ibex based buggy with Rock Lab portals. We are here just outside of Mason, Texas for the East versus West versus Texas. It's a little chilly this morning. Looks like Christian Brieske and Ernie Amijo are up next in the Pro Modified class. Lauren Cray's first course ended up with 4 cones. pointing out. But that's a very, very hard pro mod course, very tight. Up next, Ben Hutcherson in the yellow single-seat Jesse car. A1 course, a very long course. All right. On course. Gate number 1, just a little bit of a side hill belly rock. Spotter stacking some rocks. This isn't that challenging of a gate 1, but those are the gates that get you. Belly hits, rear slides over towards the cone. He's stacking it, making sure he doesn't get too close to it. That sounds like something not right in the Blackburn's Toyota buggy over there. It is not firing on all cylinders. See if he noses up the standard or the bonus. We saw Logan try and take the bonus line, car wadding up. Left front come way off the ground, had to throw it in reverse. Went for the standard line after that, but that car looking really good. Now a little bit on the belly. Coming right for us.
You set the course.
Yeah. on the clock. We're up here live to the We Rock Facebook and YouTube, so if you want a different view right up close, check that out. Facebook and YouTube, We Rock Events. Trying to burn this car around this corner, pretty much nosing that front axle into a 4-foot spine. Car wadding up, right front coming up in the air, trying to get it to settle down. Gonna have to take the reverse.
Got in one of these sticky compound Maxxis Trefidor tires.
Wadding his car up. Pretty much all 4 shocks completely drooped out on flat ground. Left rear a couple feet in the air as he just had that car pushed into a massive boulder. All right, now he's wanting to make some time. Hey.
Watch out! Hold up! My bad!
Gonna take the same approach of backing this car down this gate 4. Buggy, the front actually slid over and hit this cone. Ben actually almost pointing the tires right at it, spotter correcting him on it. Rear turned all the way over. Car is setting down, looks like it's holding well. Just needs that left front to come around the cone, steering around it. Curling this car down this climb. Gonna get a little sideways as the left front drops farther and farther. Right front way up high. Almost got that car completely sideways up here. Front sliding down. Let's see if this car will stick. Left rear about to start making the drop. But the right front's also dropping. This is where it could settle or get worse. Oh, he goes forward to keep up on the face, not wanting to drop that left rear all the way down. This course for the Unlimiteds and Pro Trail class have to do 2 gates. That is their extra 5th gate. This is a long course. They have to come up in between gate 4, 3, and 2 to get to the blue gate. Now we saw 2 minutes on the clock. We saw the last team backing down. Ben taking the approach of just driving straight off it, getting sideways. Nothing like driving off of a 4-foot, 5-foot drop, coming down sideways. When that left front starts to go, we're going to be watching this right rear, if it stays up or if it's going to slide towards that low cone, or if it goes up into the air. To get out the yellow exit gates, and they are done with their first course of the day. I saw no cones, a few backups here up on top.
Hutcherson, that car number 88, in Mexico, putting on a great first course here. Had that car really sideways, dropping out of the 4 gate over here, able to keep it front side down. Right next door on the Pro Modified course, we had Christian Breesky,
Ernie Amico.
over here.
We just saw the
that crazy crack on the backside over there. Also had it in Mexico.
just earlier we saw Lauren Cray, who stepped up into the Pro Modified class. This is their first event in a brand new car. I did see them take 4 cones, putting them out of this course. You cannot hit more than 4 cones. If you get more than 40 points, each cone is 10 points. If you hit it, each reverse is 1 point.
Did you see what he did with the big rock? You get a chance
Way
to see
over.
the big rock. It's not where he started.
All right. Sounds like you're doing really good.
I can take over for you here in a little bit. I won't be able to walk around.
Up next in the unlimited class, Craig Allen, Nate Reed in that Juicy Whip. Does it say Juicy Whip?
What?
Does it say Juicy Whip on the side?
Craig's car?
Is it just black?
No, it says Juicy Whip.
Coming off of a second place finish from the Western Series round 1. He is looking for the win here. In the East versus West versus Texas, these guys get an East Coast Series points, a West Coast Series points, and a National Championship Series points. These guys will be fighting all across the country to take home that Brannock National Series Championship at the end of the season. Oh, 10 minutes has started for Craig Allen. Right next door, Christian Brieske, 30 seconds on the clock, backing down the blue gate. The Pro Modifieds get that as an optional bonus, so he's going for those 10 points. He may not finish the course, but he will pocket those 10 points. Craig Allen just bumped this uphill cone. Just got too close.
Hey, get the cone.
Not the way they wanted to start the first course, first gate. Just went a little too high. That's 10 points down. That is going to be a pretty devastating mistake. The competition between these guys are absolutely insane. The points are so tight. For the Western Series round 1, Craig and Brett Dicki battled all weekend, swapping positions from first to second with less than 10 points between them. And that one cone could have just cost that 10 points. up in, taking 2 reverses up here earlier, going to a rear dig. That car settling down, but front pushing closer to the fin rock. That really, Craig just trying to jam that car up in here all over the steering ram. Those BFG tires completely wrapped around the rock, pushing as hard as they can. I actually just saw the steering ram budge and wiggle. Going back to four-wheel drive. Looks like we finally found the bite around. Now fighting the belly, trying to drag this car. Rear tire not even on the ground. Craig had the rear of the winches tight, let them out. Rock right up into the steering lines on the upper link. Finally finding the bite. 5 minutes on the clock. Taking a much bigger bite than we've seen other competitors take. And also the first one to drive straight down. Car sliding, rear catches, standing this car behind it. Now he has to turn around down there. Right now, he does have 3 less reverses than Ben, but he also took a cone, so that actually puts him 7. This might be our first team to take on the blue bonus line. Pushing this car into these big boulders. Car so wadded up, left front's in the air, left rear actually just came off the ground for a second. Really not on anything steep or anything, but the car is just pushing so hard. Has to make this turn around. See if we can get a look at this gate better here. Has that car completely sideways, trying to drop right front. When that right front goes, we're gonna see where the car ends up. Car completely sideways, left front coming down. That's gonna help settle the car. Right front touching, that should keep the car up on the wall. Turning the rear, trying to make sure the rear doesn't slide off. Going to a little bit rear only. Doesn't have the rear locker on, but he catches that. Oh, the car slides down. Nate actually having him straight in the rear right now, trying to keep the right from the rear tire from touching with the back of the tire. They hit the cone. So he does get the bonus points. That's 10 bonus points that he just picked up doing that line. But that cone cost him 10 points, so it washes. So he's right back where he started, 7 points behind Ben. Check. Need to go grab the other gimbal. This one was not charged. Gonna be a little bit shaky here.
We've chased checkered flags through dust, rocks, mud, and worse. We've crowned champions, racked up wins in places where tires go to die. And we're still just getting started. From hammering at hammers to Baja bangers. If it's brutal, beautiful, or just plain ridiculous, we're there. So whether you're bombing through the desert or just dodging potholes in rush hour, tread victoriously with Max's tires, built for whatever you're chasing.
No gimbal. Check. All right, on course, Dean Benner, father-son team. This is not their normal car. While it still does have some green on it, This is actually a borrowed car. Fortunately, into last season, I believe the motor in his single seat green unlimited buggy was blown up and waiting on parts to get that motor back in that car, just not able to get it in time for Texas. Wanting to still fight for series points, Danny Benner took the opportunity to drive this two-seat car. Very little seat time in this car, just pushing harder and harder, wiggling the front tires, finally getting the car to make the climb. Car teeters over to the right front, trying to get the transfer case to release. I do not know how much seat time this young man has in this car, but I do not think it is much at all. Danny stacking some rocks. Five and a half minutes on the clock. Sitting in the rear way high, trying to get it around that low 3 cone. Making some decisions on the go, figuring out which way to get to gate number 4. Looks like he's going to be taking the same approach as Craig Allen. Now Craig got all bellied up on here. Let's see if Danny has a different idea. Belly hard, car sliding. Look,
What wheel we put on there?
I was just about to ask. I think that is a Meltzner Motorsports wheel on the back of this car.
Brand new tire, lightly used wheel. We just love him so much. Let him use
it. Taking the same line as Craig, nosing this car right off. This is a rear engine car. Goes for the bonus blue drop. We just saw Craig Allen push his way through it. It definitely got a little interesting. Could easily go wrong. Craig Allen ended up taking the cone. 3 minutes on the clock. Reverse, trying to get lined up. Taking the front way higher than Craig. Gonna put that car a lot more sideways, but also not so bound up. Right front dropping, right rear also dropping, sitting on the belly, working those suck down winches. These cars run suck down winches front and rear sometimes. Looks like this one only has a front, and in order to help manipulate the suspension, run by Danny Benner. I didn't get to watch gate 1, but I believe that could have been the best score of the day. No cones, both bonuses. Had a couple reverses, but just a few points away from a perfect course. Right next door, the Rons just coming off of the Pro Trail course right into the Pro Mod, trying to line up to back down the blue gate for the extra 10 points. Up next on the unlimited class over here on A1, Michael Brassanini, Chris Poblano, unfortunately taking a bad tumble, barrel rolling down the hill twice, landed on his roof in the bottom in Baghdad, Arizona. Took him out of the running for the Western Series opener. Still came home with a 3rd place position. That would be 2 years in a row this team has taken a bad tumble in Baghdad and then had to shake it off going into Mason, Texas. Now, Michael Brassanini also holds 2 first place here. Last 2 years, he has taken home that first place trophy. On course, 10-minute start. Out of the southern Utah area, this family of racers, 3 teams they bring into the pro class. His oldest son will be running that beautiful copper single-seat unlimited car, and then his youngest son will be in the Pro Trail class in that green 2-seat buggy. Through gate 1 clean. Chris already moving some rocks for the blue bonus, it looks like. Letting Michael line up for this bonus too.
Everything looking good. Beautiful there.
Nosing this unlimited car. Up the bonus climb, finding the traction. That's the amazing thing about this pink granite out here at Coutemps Rocks, is the amount of traction and the stuff you can do out here. Working this single-seat Jesse car through gate number 3, taking the left front way high up onto the boulder, right front, getting close to the low cone. We're gonna see which way they're gonna try and go. We saw Craig and Danny go straight. Craig getting a little bound up and fighting the belly for some valuable time. Looks like Michael's gonna try and stay to the right of the belly rock. Just needs to keep that right rear from that low cone. Running these super offset raceline rhinos. It's a narrow wheel with a high offset, making these cars super narrow through the gates. With 50 degrees of steering, both front and rear. The single seat Jesse Haynes fabrication moon buggy.
That are ready to go.
Yeah, he ripped it down already.
Okay.
Looks like he just has the rear locker disengaged. A lot of these teams running selectable lockers. So you can turn off and have an open diff and hold just one cutting brake. They have brakes at all four corners they can manipulate by hand. We watched Danny clean this bonus, but he was also in a very different car. While they were still a rear engine, it's also a lot wider of a car and longer of a car. This is set up fully for cone dodging. Car binding up, picking up some big rocks. Just cannot get the belly to come off. Need to get that front lined up for this blue bonus gate.
Got 4 minutes.
4 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. These teams start with 10 minutes. Chris coming back. Looking at the car, there might be something wrong. Could be fighting steering right now, just the car's so bound up.
Oh! What?
Just the rock. Car sitting sideways up here. We saw Craig in a similar position. I know it's not feeling good in that driver's seat. Trying to get the car to settle. He does not want to lose that right front. It is on just the spine of these two, of that boulder in the bottom. Car completely sideways, rear unloading a little bit. It looks like it's still on the ground though. But I'm standing up here on a flat rock and I can almost see his entire skid plate. Finally getting the car to settle. This is where it could start to feel a little bit worse. Right rear gonna drop a little bit more as the right front drops as well. I think he's through the worst of it now. Just has to keep the rear uphill. Craig fell off the line and took the cone. Chris Poblano is telling him what to do. And he is out of the blue bonus, picking up 10 points. That might be the first perfect run of the day. I don't recall seeing any reverses, no cones, both bonuses. While it was a perfect course, it was not without struggles. Next up on course is your Western Series opener, unlimited winner, Dicki and Matt Dicki in that single seat, whole seat engineering front engine unlimited car. We saw this man take home the win, but not after launching the car off of a bonus line in the shootout. Dicki launched the car off of a bonus line in the shootout. Ended up nose wheeling into a pirouette, landing back onto all four. Unfortunately, not able to finish and hitting the bonus cone, negating the points. But at that point, they already had the win in their pocket. Over on A2, Unlimited has started over there as well. That two-seat green front and rear steer buggy in the Unlimited class, making his way to gate number 3. A very time-consuming course over there. Very tight, technical. Go for Marshall. Check, check. Check, check, check. Is that still on? You should have, you just waiting for people?
Yeah.
Uh,
The second one on Sportsman came over here, they said that the people in front of them ran 30 minutes ago, so.
They should be coming from, what? See, over there?
No, it should have been,
Four. Maxfield, you are up on C4. this is your Western Series opener Unlimited class winner, along with your Brannick National Series Pro Trail winner for the past 2 years, dominating in the Pro Trail class, stepping up into the Unlimited class in the single-seat Hulsey Engineering buggy. Wedging this car through gate number 3.
We've chased...
For the belly rock. Car's just sliding right over. You get a chance to look at this car. Smooth belly with a little bit of a taper in it. A bit more weight bias towards the front. Hits the ground sooner. That also means on the climb. That also means on the climbs, that weight's up higher. They slide. Live stream having a little bit of a difficulty there. Don't know if we got to see it or not. We just saw Brett Dicki slide and take the 4-cone on the drop. Watch Michael Brassini clean this drop as well as Danny Benner, but Michael got super sideways. Right now, the right rear is just dangling in the air as the car's wadded up. Now, you just saw him pull on a lever in this car, and immediately the front disconnected. Now, this car is running a slipper clutch on the rear output, allowing him to grab, on demand, grab a lever and disconnect the rear output. Now you may ask, they already have a transfer case that allows them to do this, but this allows them to slip it. Setting that car way down there sideways. Car starting to unload towards the right side, left front coming up in the air. Turning a little bit passenger, keeps the car settled. Keeping the rear high. There he is, through the blue bone is clean. That slipper clutch allows them to even overdrive the front by slipping the rear output. And then also you no longer have to fight shifting your transfer case, and it doesn't like. So if you've ever wheeled with a Dana 300 or an Atlas, you can know that when the car is in a bind, it just will not release. This takes care of that issue by, no matter what, pulling that lever will release that rear output. Over on the A2 course, Ben Hutcherson. Second team on the course today. Things are kicking off here. Action all over the rocks here. No audio. It says it's got audio going out. yellow single seat unlimited car, working his way through gate number 1. A very tricky side hill. He said this course over there, A2, is all about time management and on course from New York, Meltzner Motorsports. Big Charlie Meltzner out front spotting little Charlie Meltzner in the driver's seat of another single seat Jesse Haynes fabrication buggy, almost taking out the uphill cone exactly as Craig did earlier. Big Charlie caught him in time, got him to turn downhill away from the cone. Running some brand new forged Battleborn wheels. I'd like to thank JHF Fabrication, the Badlands Off-Road Park, 386 Fab, and Battleborn wheels. Meltzner Motorsports, all the way from New York, trying to take home a win to the East Coast. This is your Grand Nationals winner.
I went the wrong way. Yeah, these youngsters don't give me a break.
We'd have to do some math, but this might be one of the only East Coast teams to bring home a Grand Nationals trophy in the unlimited class. Now, Grand Nationals is a standalone event in Farmington, New Mexico. A whole week of rock crawling, meet and greets, and dinners with the four corners 4x4 week-long event, and then we cap it off with Grand Nationals. Left front going way down into the hole, car wadding up. Just got a little bit too high to the right side. Gonna go to a front dig to settle the car down. Trying to keep the front from pushing. Finding the bite. Haynes Fabrication shocks as well. There's 4 extra levers in this car. If you thought there wasn't enough levers, switches, and tools in a rock crawler, let's add 4 more that control the shocks. He's able to send raise and lower the ride height on demand. Nosing straight down the 4 drop. We saw Brett Dicki kick a little and take the cone, but this is a rear engine car, as I talked about earlier. We saw Brett turning first. That gave him a little bit more room to make the turn. Charlie went to went to a front dig first and just wasn't able to get the same amount of room, but he does finally get around. It seems like we found the line for this gate, but again, that doesn't make it easy. Taking the front downhill, sending the car more and more sideways. We saw Coulter Brassini really wadded up in here. Charlie, I think, sitting pretty much on 2 tires right now. Going to a rear dig, trying to get the rear to settle down. He's sending front power, and it's just wadding the car up more in the bite and settling the front axle, but the car is just not letting it happen. The left front comes back up into the air. Pretty much laid completely sideways, sucking the front winch in, but that's actually just lifting the left front more. Every little bit of steering he does, that front get that battle-born wheel facing the sky, trying to get that front axle to settle down. To go. And there he is through the blue bonus, clean, and he is out. We're gonna wait. Up next, Brian Malik and Dean Benner, another East Coast team. This is his 2nd season running unlimited class. Check, check, check. Brian Malik on course in that gold unlimited car. Bronze unlimited's making their way through course A1. Craig Allen about to go on course A2. Left front, super close to the uphill cone. camera back on the camera things. We're gonna take a break. Definitely a little bit of a scary Malik Motorsports making his way through gate 2 bonus. Was able to settle it down. Working through gate number 2 of A2. Right now, Craig Allen, car a little bit wadding up. Front axle is starting to stand vertical, picking up the left front, but with a little bit of steering, he got the car to settle down. A super tight turn they have to make. Car pushing and wadding up a little bit more. Just slowly working his way across. This may look very similar to all the single-seat Jesse cars, but it's actually a little bit different. This is the Gen 1 chassis. And if you look on the front of this moon buggy, nosing this car downhill for the gate 4 drop. Hits the belly a little bit. The car stays stable. Drop just over on course A2. I heard just about 3 minutes for Malik. See if they're gonna line up for the bonus blue. Looks like Dean's lining them up for it. morning, just a few minutes ago on A1 is gonna set them back 10 minutes. They're gonna be on the hunt the rest of the day. I believe currently leading Coulter Brassini with a perfect score. In this Jesse Haynes fabrication buggy all the way over. Left front starting to get light. We saw a lot of teams fighting their way through this blue bonus here. Malik, I think, going to a bit of a front dig and actually making it worse, getting that left front to come up higher. A little bit of rear winch and actually straighten out the front would help settle that car. As long as the rear winch doesn't actually pick up that left rear, it'll help settle the chassis. And the right front turning it downhill. Car is starting to go. This car is now, I think, sitting on 2 tires. Cage just about to hit into the rock. That is as far leaned over as he can go. Just trying to get this car to that right front to release and settle the car down. 1 minute on the clock. Something just popped. Right front just popped right there. Looks like it's internal. That may be the diff. I do not see that shaft spinning on that right front. 30 seconds on the clock. I think we're going to need recovery up here to Brian, preferably. He's making his way out. Seeing if he can get out of here in 3-wheel drive. It's amazing. Dean, where do you want to go? Do we want to pull him back? We could just hook here and pull him back and then just drop off. Let's come up here and pull him out backwards. Check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. All right, we're gonna get Malik recovered here. Be right back.
We've chased checkered flags through dust, rocks, mud, and worse.
Huh? I don't know. Yeah. We're supposed, is he, he's supposed to have recovery. Is he coming? Okay.
We are here World Extreme Rock Crawling. It's a championship series that travels the entire country, bringing out the best technical off-roaders in the United States. So our goal with our competitions is to bring the rock crawling to the public. Great part is having these young kids out here working with their dads, uncles, moms even, working to create that team and that bond as they battle through these We Rock courses through the weekend. You're gonna smell that rubber. You're gonna hear people yelling back and forth as time runs out. You can smell the fumes coming out of the car, the dust that's being kicked up. It is a full immersive experience.
Go to die. And we're still just getting started. From hammering at hammers to Baja bangers. If it's brutal, beautiful, or just plain ridiculous, we're there. So whether you're bombing through the desert, chasing,
Yep. Oh. But after Baghdad, Arizona, this car had a blown motor. They're able to get one swapped to make this event. Taking a lot more straight approach to this, but that right front already on the edge of that rock, it cannot lose that bite and send that right front off. But on the belly, that car is just pivoting. I think the right front sliding off, we're gonna see if there's enough bite there still. Front turned 50 degrees, rear turned. Goes to straighten it to keep it from pushing down off the rock, but it looks like it's too late. Front sliding more and more. They do take the cone, but they're gonna play it safe and be able to finish. One cone for Coulter Brassini. Both bonuses. Check, check. Check. All right. Looks like Pro Trail's up next. Gonna be a little bit shaky here for a second as I help reset this course.
We've chased checkered flags through dust, rocks, mud, and worse. We've crowned champions, racked up wins in places where tires go to die. And we're still just getting started. From hammering at hammers to Baja bangers. If it's brutal, beautiful, or just plain ridiculous, we're there. So whether you're bombing through the desert or just dodging potholes in rush hour, tread victoriously with Maxxis tires, built for whatever you're chasing.
Check. Over here on the A2 course, Michael Brassanini just spotted his son on A1, had to rush over, get in the car. Disappearing as they go for the turnaround. What's that? Is that, have you? Heck, I don't have it with me.
But you know where it's at?
It starts over there and then it
Okay.
ends up top.
Okay, so we should go.
Go that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Check one. The first pro trail up on 1 and 2. Ron Linden Lob.
My bad. As hard as you can from this, like.
Sounds like when the car died, it rolled back and hit the cone.
That's my bad. Seems to climb over this rock. Sorry. While you were far the other. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Reverse!
Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. On car driver. Car driver. Car.
We're out of a safe place.
One thing is you gotta go around this big rock.
Anywhere near the Ron, is it really a safe place?
No, there is not a good safe place.
On course left.
Reverse! Recording about 3 hours of seat time in a buggy.
Trail buggy. Just barely finishing it for the event in the long from the 529 of the Pro Trail team. Trail Ready Beadlocks, PA Jeeps, Roush Creek Off-Road Park, JM Rigging, Rock Lab Portals sponsoring this Rollo Motorsports. This front and rear steer class, the key difference is a wider chassis with 2 seats, making it more of a trail car, hence the name Pro Trail. Pivoting off that side panel, making the turn. This course. Now these courses get quite a bit easier with a wide set of gates. Did not staying alive, makes the drop. Still. We got a lot of practice to do on rear steer, but we're getting there, buddy. Was not able to keep an eye on Coulter Brassini to see how their course went, but I do know that Brett's 10 points down. I think I saw the 4 cone kick down to the bottom, so I think it was 3 tired out the bonus. So we're gonna see if they maybe have a different approach to clean the 4 gate and make up those 10 points. Tree, and then 4. quick work, which is what that course needs. Really have to stay on top of time management over there. A long, twisty course. Nothing crazy hard, but got Marlowe's, Calderones. I see Craig Allen already over there on A3. The question is, anyone going to
volume was in and out on the rifle. And then obviously don't hear you on the PA.
I'm all right. I turned the PA off for a second. All right, out on course next for the Pro Trail class. This young man, I believe he turned 13 this year. Coulter Brassini, Maverick Valesky out front spotting, who's also spotting for his daughter in Sportsman A, running double duty on 2 different courses. Through gate 1, just took it nice and easy. Now we're gonna nose that 2-seat Holsey engineering buggy up the bonus, getting a little bit caught on the rear diff. Just needs to let it find the bite. You on this climb, rear was a little bit too far over, caused the right front to pick up and the left front to be super close to the cone. The line is looking good here. Trying to find the bite out of this 2-seat Pro Trail buggy. This front engine with a 3.9 V6 in the front of this. And I tell you what, I would 100% trust Maverick to spot me through these courses. He keeps track of almost everything going on, and there is so much that goes on in these rock crawlers. Always checking winches, always keeping that in mind, and always staying calm, which is exactly what you need when running these courses. Gonna try and rear burn around to save the reverse, but that 1 point penalty is what they're fighting right now. Going back to a front dig, sucking the front winch in, but that's just causing the belly and to hit even harder. Car walking. But now, pretty much right next to the gate they need to be in, but 180 degrees the opposite way. Gonna have to work this car back down off this not very little rock up here. It's gonna start to get a little sideways. This rock biting these BFGs so hard, it was pretty much pulling it off the inner B to that wheel. Looks like their plan to not take that reverse is working out, but this is a long course. Five minutes. And he still has a lot of course left. Work on gate 3. Still has to get through it. Then drop 4. Then drop the blue. And if they go for that blue bonus, that's a lot of time that can be wasted in there. Area, living probably less than 20 minutes from Sand Mountain, some of the most hardcore wheeling in the country. This young man has a lot. Instead of playing any baseball or football or hanging out, he just hops in his rock crawler and goes wheeling. I think they kind of screwed up a little bit. They wouldn't take that reverse, and they spent like 2 minutes there. Yeah. So he's got not front dug and got stuck on that rock and everything. Couldn't hear how much time they had left, but it's got to be getting low. Maverick looks like he's lining them up for the bonus blue. We saw Brian Malik get in here and break a right front. Had to winch him out. Now this gate is the same for Unlimited and Pro Trail. It's already wide. It's just about the obstacle. I think a little bit wider car. Right front binding hard. Sounds like Craig just took that big bonus blue drop over there. Not looking good. Coulter's right front sliding off. We're gonna see if they're gonna hold the line. We saw his brother slide off and just take the cone. Wiggled the tire until that rock let go, but when he wiggled that front end, the front kept sliding towards the cone. 1 minute on the clock. They just have the blue bonus to get through and then out. Pushing a massive boulder down and then taking the reverse to clean that bonus. A great course by Coulter Brassini.
All right, you want me to take over?
If you want, we're just kind of sitting here.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not bad. You have to hit the mute button like twice. Like, you have to wake it up and then mute it.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. On the live feed, the mic is kind of in and out.
Huh.
Oh, well, maybe your hands covering it?
Shouldn't matter that much. Muted it and tried to.
Bye-bye.
Huh?
You want to go down and get the gimbal?
Is it charging?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been charging for...
Okay. Yeah, shaking so much.
Yep.
Okay, right back.
All right. You got the PA mic with you, so.
Yep.
You can listen to the live feed and see what you think. You can listen to that on my phone. right, guys, thanks for tuning in. The 2026 Maxxis Tires East versus West versus Texas, presented by the Hobby Shop out of Austin, Texas. We got all kinds of cool RC car things going on back at camp. They're broke. Carrie. Carrie. I don't have my radio. Carrie. Hi, it's Christian Breesky. He finished a course with 2 bonuses.
It was amazing. The reason why I'm actually climbing up here though is, hey Han, I love you. Thank you for letting me do.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, we got little Charlie just finishing up A2 over here. Went to the throttle. Looks like they might have. They're picking up a cone over here, so I'm thinking maybe it got a little western. I heard him go to the throttle, so maybe not the finish they wanted for that course. They're discussing it right now. Much better than it was this morning. All right, looks like we've got local favorite James Dunham up next here on the Behemoth Drivetrain A1 course. Are you getting every other word?
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, Brian Malik is working on his car, trying to get something put back together in the right front of that car.
I think it's just the internet is all. All right, let me see the phone. Here you go. That car. You wanna run it?
Sure.
Like I stay right here.
It's gonna stay right here.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
Until they go over there.
And then just walk there. Yeah.
But then I gotta figure out where to go when they come back up.
It's a little.
I guess I can just come right back here.
You can go right back there. It's just a little sketchy just because they're driving right there and you have nowhere to go. That's really.
Yeah, I'm definitely not jumping off of anything. Driving and spotting. Okay. If you want to go check on 3 and 4 and then grab food. I don't have a radio. I need a radio.
I didn't really want to leave since you're running live.
Well, somebody's got to do it. You can find somebody else. I have my phone, or do you want it? Yeah, thank you guys for helping each other out on the live feed. This is
an obstacle called Ponca Pucker. If you guys have ever been to beautiful Coutemsy Rocks, into a right-hand side and left-hand side. James making great work of the climb here, just touching the belly just a little bit, has cleared the belly, and rear tires are up. Those RCV balls moving in those front axle shafts.
Watch your step.
Driver rear was the command that James, just a very patient driver, does a great job piloting these machines out here. Spends a lot of time wheeling here at Coutemsy Rocks. Grinding his way through. Little glints right there for you, Tammy. Mike will keep. Plenty of time remaining here for James and Cam. All right, little front burn right. Into a front only. Trying to save this 1 point reverse. I've got a lot of time left on the clock so far.
Doing bonus? Right front. That's where things will get a little interesting here. He's going to pull the front winch in. Looks like it keeps it stable.
be able to stick. It's got just a little fin. Left front's down. Immediately turns the rear tires uphill to help pivot that car sideways. All right, 1 minute remaining. Gonna have to straighten out that rear, getting close to that blue cone. All right, rear tire is around. He has jammed it in the hole there on the back side. "30 seconds remaining." So James works his way out to the finish gates here. A great run for James Dunham, Cam Beasley. Take a quick peek over here at the A2. That is the Drive Shaft Specialist of San Antonio A2 course. Of course, I got right up in here in the tree. All right, Sawyer Brassini in the Laser Nut sponsored Moonshine buggy. It was built by Cody Wagner out in California. It is a Jesse Haynes fabrication chassis. His dad Michael stacking some rocks, trying to get this car to pivot around, working so close to the cone. Sawyer pulling that front winch in just a little bit, straightening the front. They've got the front tires wedged on the rock as he starts to get sideways. He's gonna have to start straightening out that rear. There he goes. Looking good so far. All right, Sawyer Brassini clear through gate number 4 bonus on the San Antonio A2 course. San Antonio, that is Drive Shafts of San Antonio. Forgot the important part. All right, and clear. Applause from everybody there, so it looks like a great run. Just a little bit ago saw Craig Allen make a Copy that. I'll see if Caleb was available for that. Lee Holy's got the front winch pulled in really, really tight. Let that winch out and the car, oh, nope, I was wrong on that. Colin Webb. Let that front winch out. Car number 107. We'll have to check in with Tactos Wealth, see what their feelings are with the investment in high-end rock crawlers. I'm sure they say it is a great idea and that everybody should get one, use their investment, and then if ready to cash out your investment, you can just always sell your high-end rock crawler. These guys working with a much wider cone set than the Unlimited cars did here. I don't know if you can see the other dots on the ground for that passenger front, but drop down into the bottom and just grind that chassis right through there.
This way.
Standing right here, we've got 4 courses running simultaneously. The Crown Automotive C3 course over there, that looks like Juliet Valesky. Pushing here right front is going to drop all the way down, finally touching the bottom right there. Up the left rear, gives it just a little bit, like maybe 150 RPMs, and idles down that. So settled the car down right next door on the C4 course. If you guys know my history at all, you know that we competed in a Geo Tracker, and there's a green one right there on the C4 RT off-road course. Did a great job turning this car around.
Yeah.
Obstacle. Now we've got Barefoot Motorsports cheering Colin on from home. Miss you guys out here, but Colin's doing a great job representing the Southeast. Just got this car so sideways, carrying that left rear. It's comfortable. If he tips over, that rock on the passenger side will hold him up. Tipping over.
job by these guys. Working their way through a great run. They've really figured this course out. Colin and Ronald Webb. All right, we've got 2 cars left over here in the Pro Trail class. And that is going to wrap things up. I'll double check. I believe we've got Pro Mods coming up next. Pro Mods. This will be the last course for the Pro Modifieds, but up first, Cam Beasley, spotted by James Dunham, and then Lee Hole and Ashley Hole. Calderones working their way on that Crown Automotive C3 course. It is a beautiful day for some rock crawling here in hill country of Texas. All right, here we go. Crazy Cruiser Motorsports driving for Rich Earnhardt in the Pro Trail class. This is Cam Beasley out of Virginia. For several years before selling it to Rich Earnhardt. In the meantime, added rear steer, stretched the wheelbase. Front. This was an original Kevin Reimer Pro Modified car. It's got a very low belly on it, able to drag their way across the rock. It's got them very crooked right now though, in front of them, right into the front diff. Okay, I'm trying to get the transfer case to shift around in there. Gonna have to take a reverse here, backing right up into the precarious spot that they just were. It just got way sideways in here, only here, or at least disconnect the rear ARB. Little wheel stand out of the front, but it looks like that's gonna carry. Oh, he's gonna push into a loose rock over here, try and pitch him sideways. He's both left side tires are off the ground. He's gonna have to take a reverse here or put this car. Oh, he's so close to the belly. And they are in the boundary now. A tough break here for Cam Beasley and James Dunham. Got this car all wadded up. All right, he's, oh! Wow, that was close. We almost lost Kerry. Yep. Working these 42-inch Baja Boss Mickey Thompsons up the Ponca Pucker obstacle.
5 minutes!
Minutes. Working the transfer case, trying to get this car. Oh, and it has died. I don't know if it's got enough to refire here. I'm shut all the power off, trying to save the battery as much as possible here. Let it kind of regroup and see if it's got enough to start. Not yet.
Oh, it just quit?
Start it and it just went, just crank and crank.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Is it running?
No. I have a jump pack
right
in
there.
the
That's Cam. I was thinking front A-pillar.
glove box of the Bronco.
Glove box of the Bronco?
Yes.
Okay.
Cam, I have the jump pack in the Bronco.
I think that car jumped out.
Probably both.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you.
No problem.
C4 is right here. A4 is over there. Come back on that recovery call.
Recovery on an A4. Recovery on an A4.
Got Brett Dicki working in the background there.
Maverick! You wanna? Do you want it? What? I'm about to run.
He said he's getting ready to run.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But with your shortage, it may not be available.
You're right.
right, Brett Dicki getting lined up for the big drop. Off in the distance there. Coulter Brassini getting ready to run over here at Drive Shaft Specialist of San Antonio A2 course. Trail in Rich's car. Brett Dicki down the big face for a bonus over on that side.
Running. Yeah, we're gonna hold off for a second, let it charge. I think forward. I really think we might need
It'll probably be all right with him holding it. Yeah.
get more pull this way. Move, bring the leg start, back off.
I think they're going to go forward with it if they can. Yeah, we'll be there as soon as we can.
Taylor, get moved up. Check on A4.
Helping.
Got it? Yeah. They pull up and let's hook to the front of the roll bar. Well, we're gonna, I think we'll try here. Can you go rear all? Winch out. Locker. Winch back in. Okay. Yep. Yep. Out.
He probably needs to steer the rear uphill. There he goes. All right, Coulter Brassini out of St. George, Utah.
You holler at A4 and see if they need help. They got somebody over there helping right now.
Dropping down to the bottom, kicked over a little bit. Should go front wheel drive. See him, well, you guys probably can't. I can see him shifting the levers in there. right, Maverick Valesky spotting for Coulter Brassini, also spotting for his daughter, Julia, out here in the Sportsman class, Sportsman A. Wheels out here all the time, very, very familiar with these rocks. Building a smooth transition over here. Stacking one more rock.
Did you copy that? They need another vehicle over there. Yep.
Copy that to A4 on our way. Yep, Lauren and Trey running in the Pro Trail class. They're going to be up here in just a little bit. I believe out of Pueblo. All right, Coulter front wheel drive, pushing a rock around the backside of this tree, trying to get pivoted off of the ledge and back down to the bottom. And he is out through the finish gate. Working his way across course A2. Apparently the Bronco has died. Good news is I've got an extra ignition control module. Ah. Got Heather Coburn keeping an eye on things down here. Picked out a nice seat lot just across. That's the same area we had a course on last year, and the pros are running on the same course that we had some Sportsman courses on. But King of the Hill, Dolphin. We've got Queen's Throne, Round Table, and I don't know what the other one is. King Arthur, maybe? Like each rock here has its own name. You just kind of put together whatever obstacle you want in order to make a trail here. That's some pretty good little trails there. Looney Tunes and Clunatic are two of my favorites. To hell and back. Caleb working his way over the boulder that Cam dislodged. Yep. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. We are at Mason, Texas for the 2026 East versus West versus Texas, presented by the Hobby Shop out of Austin. Each one of our winners will receive an RC car, courtesy of the Hobby Shop. A super cool little rock crawler. It is an SCX 30, so a 30th scale. Ashley's ready. She's got her game face on. Probably a margarita. All right. Lee and Ashley Hole, our last Pro Trail competitor here on the Behemoth Drivetrain A1 course. Lee watched Cam get all wadded up in here, so he was able to learn nice and easy. Trip up a few people. We've got Adventure Photography in the house, bringing all the amazing shots for this weekend. Right here, starting to pick up on some of the stack rocks down at the bottom.
I think I was able to fix it. Look at that. I did not want to turn it off and have to reboot everything again, so I was trying to make do, but looks like I was able to get we're gonna leave Colin here. We're gonna go catch up with the Rons in Pro Modified. Yeah, thank you guys so much for letting me know. I didn't know that I would be able to fix it, so very happy that all right, we're gonna leave Colin here. I want to pick up with Ron Lynn and Ron Lobb as they work their way through gate number 1 over here. Get you guys some Pro Modified action. And I did not get very far. Hey Ron, I got the sound and the video working.
I thought it felt fine till it went over. We had the rock kick in the rear tire to push you up, and then the rock push, and then you just
Well, I know that wasn't the show that the Rons were wanting to put on. All right, we'll check in over here with the Pro Trail as they finish up their day. Got David Teague heading to get Ron's recovered. How's your day?
It's okay.
Yeah? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was good.
Hit some cones though?
More than expected.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, well we'll check out the scores in a little bit, see where you ended up.
Yeah.
right, Cam Beasley driving Rich Earnhardt's Crazy Cruiser sponsored Pro Trail car this weekend. We'll go ahead and make it official that he has picked up a new car here this weekend. Danny Benner is driving it. But trying to get points for Rich Earnhardt in the Pro Trail class. Through gate number 1. Gonna spin around here, get lined up for gate number 2. Cam pulling in the front winch here. I probably would have pulled in the rear, but it's already picked up. If he lets off on that front winch, the car will actually settle down. But he's got it winch tight, not allowing the front end to pivot. Trying to make the rear end do the work, and it does not have the weight back there. Gonna start picking up here in about 8 inches on the right front. He's holding the left rear cutting brake, which is completely in the air. But the nice thing about that is that we'll try and spin the right rear twice as fast. That'll still help that car rotate. Car died for some reason. He said he doesn't know why it quit. And he has got no, there it goes. He's got no fire underneath the hood of that. But back running here. Again, working with that rear differential unlocked. Just let the front winch out. Just shoving that Mickey Thompson sidewall into the rock. It started out a little bit different position, but it has settled into a spot that seems like it's working for the rest of the day here. Wrapping up our last couple of competitors here. All right, they've got the front tires across the crack. Got a pretty good bow in that right lower control arm.
aluminum control arm.
Get squared up, get all that.
Cam making the drop. Looking to make up as many points as he can right here after the DNF on the last course. Had plenty of time for the gate and just ran out of battery. Got a really good bite out of that right rear. It's like it should be enough to pull it that, oh, it was not. Needed just a little bit further. Actually losing ground. Has not touched the cone yet. But they're gonna take the cone right there. Gonna head all the way up to the top side, looks like. I've got to watch that lower 4 cone over here. Cam saved it. And a great run there for Cam Beasley and James Dunham in the Pro Trail class over here on the Drive Shaft Specialists of San Antonio A2 course. It's Mr. Black Smoke Garage, keeping an eye on his prototype slipper clutch. That is bolted to the output shaft of the behemoth transfer case in this machine. Lee's got it mounted to the ceiling over here.
Ready.
All right, buddy, good luck. I like it.
Nice one up the clutch in there.
Yeah.
That Black Smoke slipper.
Yeah, come back on what course?
Yeah.
Alpha 4.
Copy that. Remeasure to A4. It's always the furthest course away. Clear through one. He got the right front over on that little ledge there, which put some pressure on it, pushed the rear end uphill. Able to clear gate number 1. Using his slipper clutch there just a little bit. Keep the chassis settled. Not using winches at all here. All right, progression on gate number 2, headed over across the crack here for gate number 3. Lee's got the front end locked, rear axle is unlocked, coming more sideways across here than we saw Cam. And nice and easy.
Crush it!
And clear through gate number 3. All right, Lee spooling up the rear winch just a little bit, keep it from unloading. Able to use this rock outcropping here. All right. Cleared
the bonus, now headed for bonus number 2. Like Ashley went to stack some rocks over here. He's in rear only. He spit out all the stack rocks. Ashley was able to line up in there for him. All right, this may work. Try and get the car more sideways on the hill. Gonna take a reverse. Take the chance. Oh. Ashley not happy. She really wanted that bonus there. But it's a pretty narrow ledge for a wide car. Just like Cam, Lee had to go to the throttle and keep it settled down. All right, that will wrap up Pro Mod and Pro Trail, and I believe it looks like Unlimited is done over there for the day as well. So you guys keep an eye out for the scores. We'll get them posted as soon as we get them verified. Remember that we start at 9 a.m. Central Time tomorrow, so an hour earlier. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow bright and early. You guys have a great afternoon.